And we are back here with the WDL. We have Avenged versus Flare, as you have both me and my co-caster today, Monkey Man. We are going to watch a very interesting game today.
Interesting is definitely a word for it. This was the squad that I expected to show up from Flare last week. They had Legacy subbing in for C-Sings, and I don't know if that was a planned thing or if C-Sings just kind of had to opt out at the last second. But this is the number one lineup that I've been expecting and wanting to see. I haven't gotten to see them play together just yet. Even more interesting, to continue with that word, Avenged. Gonna be different, especially with the sub from the Lotus Squad of Chill's End. So we do have a returning player of Sharky, playing alongside Baby D. And Sharky, I think, has the lethality to kind of propel this Avenged squad into the higher ranks in our power rankings and of this league.
Sharky definitely has the ability to put balls into net, take amazing shots, take hard shots, take lethal shots. Now, I don't think I've seen him play with Chill's End, so seeing how their chemistry works out will be a thing to watch out for. I know him and Baby D can play pretty well. But yeah, with Flare, C-Sing, Soyster, Steel, that's the main three they're always probably gonna rock. So we'll see how they perform today.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. Definitely gonna. I don't know. I expect this to be kind of a tight, kind of close series. Flare, I think, still has the edge, mostly because we have a bit of a subbing change up, and we saw from the previous game that can make things a little bit differently. Cosmic was more of just being a new crew type of issue, whereas this one's going to be actually, do we want to mix the drama and say that Chillsian is going to try and make them throw? I don't think he'd do that, but I think Flare has the especially these three have the experience. They have the kind of that mojo. They played together before this league, and being in this one, that they can gel real quick, real fast. I think they'll be able to take this out. Maybe even a sweep, maybe a 3-1.
Maybe, and even with Chillson, he wants to put a dent into Flare's chances, because Chillson, he is originally a player from Lotus, so he has a chance here to help hurt Flare. If he gets a W here, Flare goes down in the divisional standings. And if they Avenged loses, he's personally not affected. And also, his performance could also help him out if he wants to maybe move teams in the future, so he can get more of a starting role. So, who knows? There's a nice showcase for him.
Yeah, they got a lot. There's a lot of opportunities and abilities for changes on the horizon to occur. Chill wants to show that he can be a starter. He may have to do that for a different group, because this Lotus group that we just saw, very front-end loaded, and he even wants to be able to play again with them. I don't know. Big Poppy, he may have to make a few changes. Either way, we have everyone now here in the third series, and we're about to get them started up. And I love the synergy that goes with these icons, too, between C-Sing's Flare, or C-Sing's Soyster and Steel. But hey, maybe Sharky, Chill, and Baby D will be able to overcome.
As we get started for Game 1, Avenged versus Flare.
It's another battle of the 0-1s. And then after this, we'll be having the battle of the 1-0s. Oh, a quick save from Soyster. Now, Soyster, I know, has a lot of chippiness in his play style. He can get in your face, and he can play it really well from the walls. So I want to see how that kind of plays out. Steel getting accidentally faked from Baby D, but Soyster quick to follow up. Chill facing off. Nice kind of off 50. C-Sings pressuring the line, but a quick set away from Chill, able to get it. Baby D waiting, watching. Sharky still in the corner as Steel's going to bullet train this one in. This one's kind of a setup for Flare, though. Avenged is recoiling just a little bit. I think they're still trying to get their feet under him, but Sharky, he's one of our few, if not only, Batmobile players in the league, and he uses it really well. I think the angular and the angles and the length of that car help his play style. He does really well in an Octane, but anything but Octane, right?
Anything but Octane.
Anything but Octane. Soyster going high for this one, dropping it to his buddy C-Sings. but a nice save as Sharky was able to eyeball that one the whole way. Baby D hitting this one high. Soyster drawing 2 defenders away. Should be an open net. And saved by Sharky from the top rope. That one, if it had any more speed on it, would have already dropped in before Sharky'd have an opportunity to actually grab it. But right now, Sharky's acting like a defensive god. However, gods are meant to be taken off their throne.
Unlucky. Clear here. If you put a bit more power to put it anywhere but right in front of C-Sings, that probably wouldn't have been a goal, but alas, that's the way the bats fly away.
Soyster subscribing to the anything but octane campaign as he's using the dominance as well. So Flair, the minute and a half gone. It's quickly 1-0. Steele driving this one out of the corner. Sharky, shadow defensive, very good reactive wise, but we want to be able to see Sharky in his natural habitat, which involves going fast and hitting those angles, being in the air and quick striking, getting thrown across the field though. Baby D is drawn away from his zone. Chill is gone. The entire Flair trio is there, but Sharky is able to deny them. Sharky now trying to hit it towards Chill. Chill in quick chase of C-Sings as Sharky gets destroyed by Soyster. Steele now pass over to Soyster. Soyster, it takes a high bounce before he's able to get it. Now we got an aerial 50-50 battle going on, and Soyster able to get the better of it. Baby D, long clear, ended up backwards though, so Steele's going to have a quick counter. Chill, having to watch Sharky go by. Sharky's waiting for another pass. Chill, able to continue it downfield, but it got into a whole slew of Flair players as it went right into the middle. Sharky having to wait patiently, and the clear goes well and off this time. We're having a lot of pressure coming from this Flair squad. It's almost reminiscent of our previous series between Lotus and Cosmic. They're kind of able to contain Avenged in this upper end, but not as many scores from Flair just yet. They haven't been able to really kind of finish off every single play. But that's also because of Sharky being in the mix. He may not have all the saves that he's credited to, but still has a savior medal to his name. Able to keep this close when we're just under 2 minutes left. Baby D with a long booming clear. Chill and Baby D both in hot pursuit. Steele shadowing, able to bump and get in the way as Soyster comes flying around. Another easy pass over to C-Sings. There's no one at home. Where did they go? Nobody knows.
And in it goes. Soyster off the wall right to C-Sings, pops it up, and yeah, open goal. Where's defense?
I believe that both Baby D and Chill were on the far end. Sharky, I don't know, maybe got booted in his face. Maybe he needed to go back to Gotham. And quickly is apparently joining his parents. Well, at least Batman's parents.
Oh my lord.
I know. Steele now in a backwards kind of retreat. Handing off to Steele. Oh, handing off to no one. Chill with a second touch. Though accidental, keeps it in the field of play. Not able to send it back in. Sharky, just past Steele and Soyster. Soyster now, recollecting of his past, trying to bring it to the present. Steele with a long clear. We have 1 minute left. Avenged is recoiling. This is going to be an easy one. Oof, explosions everywhere.
Off the corner, Steele with the WWE banner. Pops it across and beautiful pinching angle. Even though Chilson helped it in.
That one was it was a little bit accidental. It wasn't too bad, but definitely kind of puts a nail in the coffin for this one with just under a minute left. The Avenged squad, they're still going through a lot of different changes with their lineups, with their personnel choices, and so just missing too was Sharky trying to get it past Soyster.
Yeah, this is going to be another feeling out game for Avenged, get used to each other again, especially with Chill's end, the one player who hasn't played with anybody on this team for the most part. So figuring out how he plays is going to be a key to the rest of the series.
And Baby D able to read this one the whole way as it was sent in kind of an awkward reverse back to the Flair goal. Maybe they'll be able to use this one kind of as a motivator going into game 2, or who knows, with maybe some theatrics near the end of this game 1, as we only have 23 seconds left, but with a 2-goal lead by Flair, Avenged is going to have to do something pretty magical. Doesn't involve leaving that net open.
The pretty like, it's weird because that's not really a flick. It's more just you pop it up, then you backflip, and adds just enough direction where it will usually fool anybody who pre-jumps it. But if you can get it overview, it looks so pretty. Just like that goal was so pretty.
I blame the height of that bounce on Sing's crown. The king trying to already crown himself for this one. This one's going to be knocked down and away. With 3 goals up, it's clear to say that we can have Flair taking game 1 of this series. Lots of work to do for this Avenged squad as Flair takes it 4-1.
In case you haven't noticed, Flair has a very beautiful setup of Hexed and Dracos. Actually, Steel was asking me if I had any... Actually, Dracos I could lend him for the game, but sadly I only have 1 pair of those, and those are white, so...
Yeah, I wouldn't trust those with anyone else either.
Yeah.
I don't think I would trust my best friend with those wheels. Maybe. I don't know. The tail of the tape on this one, Sharky was definitely kind of left to hold down the fort and be more defensive. That's not the best utilization for his skill set. He is a high-flying scorer, if I've ever seen one. But doing the work to keep this competitive. Ceasings, though, able to utilize both his buddies' assists to get that nice hat trick. 11 shots to 3. We saw this as a point of reference for the previous match of Avenged versus Vapor. There was only, I think, 28 shots in that whole 3-game series, and I think maybe 8 of them were Avenged for rendering 2 goals. So they're going to need to be a lot more offensive. Let Sharky out to play. The clears are going to have to be everywhere. They're going to have to boom that stuff out of goal.
You got to pick up the ball, and you have to do something with it.
Exactly.
All right.
Getting ready for game 2. Going to see if Ceasing, Soyster, and Steel can just keep up the pressure. Their game plan is working so far. And nice swag between all of them, able to have the Hex and the everything just aligned for them. And I think that kind of helps the mojo work. Oh, but a nice little fake against Baby D, but still ends up on the flare in. Chill, I think maybe he's going to try and get the memo on this one, try and open up some opportunities for Avenged to make some quick strikes. Right now, and Steel and Soyster together. Chill, just kind of bouncing around. Getting in his face. They're going to have to do that. They're going to have to get in the face of this flare group. But Avenged, woo, a nice bouncing clear, kind of a doink off of Baby D's head. Ceasings at net. Oh, Chill with a quick demo, but that's a 2-man commit and nothing from it. Sharky apparently didn't want to stay with anything but Octane. Maybe he's feeling like he needs to be less angular. If he's going to be defensive, he needs to be more balanced in his shape and size. Chill with a quick demo against Steel. It's a 2v2 down to the 3v2. Almost sent into the far post. Steel now upside down. Soyster, Baby D off to the sidewall. Trying to follow up with again. This is hanging loose and fast, but Sharky just a little bit too slow. Chill, keeping it in play. A nice second touch.
Avenged, so much pressure.
Wonderful. This is what we were asking for. Avenged has to come out to play. They cannot turtle up. They cannot just be defensive. They are coming out with all guns firing, and that's what's going to help them win.
And Flair, a lot of double commits too. You've seen doubles, triples, and a lot of panic.
There's a little bit of panic. It's a little bit of a... Maybe it's that comfort that you get whenever you kind of have played with your buddies before and you just kind of expect things to happen, and when it doesn't, you are all out of sorts. Well, Flair might be in the same mindset right now. But Soyster with the clear, caught by Sharky. Sharky with the extra touches to keep it completely away. However, bad rotations on the Avenged side allows Flair to get a nice open net and easy goal.
That touch from Sharky confused everybody except for Ceasings. Both his own team and the rest of Flair. But Ceasing was right there in the middle, saw that double hit and was like, I need to get that ball. Went up and piled right back in.
It's that moment where you try to do just a little bit too much and it ends up just kind of hurt. It shoots you right in the knee.
Like an arrow?
Baby D. Yeah, you know, like an arrow. Because they're all adventurers until they, get shot in the knee by something. AK-47, arrow, I don't care, Knee injuries suck. We all can agree. Sharky trying to handle this one. everyone into the backwards. A lot of, high-level play, right? Chills in, taking him to the sidewall. He's going to follow this one. A little bit of an extra flip and just falling like a brick. Baby D, able to win that 50 off of Steel's butt. C-Sing's catching this one, playing it slow, but Baby D applying the pressure. He's going to go for an extra touch. Oh, but Chill sends it away. Sharky keeping it in the far end. He's 1v3, though. That's not going to help his chances as Steel is going to ride this one up the wall. Playing it slow over to Soyster. Soyster waiting, watching, wondering. Getting bumped by Chill. Soyster again. Maybe a fun ceiling shot. Sharky definitely getting confused. Baby D now up to play, but Steel dropping it low. The need. Oh, a nice demo by Chill is going to open up the net, but Steel is able to clear it out. Sharky keeping the pressure up. Now 2 men committing from Flare. Where one does not work, a second will do. It is currently an open net. Chill trying to play it slow. Actually, he's playing it slow because he has no boost.
I thought he was going for a fake there at first, and I looked at his boost and it's like, nope, he's just trying to do something.
Just trying to do whatever he can. Baby D, at the same moment, Sharky. Soyster is just, he is owning this corner right now. No one can get it past him except for Chill. Soyster and Steel, ceasing the last line of defense. This one dropping slow. If anyone had been there or is still there, no one can touch it.
Just calculated fakes everywhere. Whiffs, fakes, deception.
This ball must have cooties because no one's wanting to get in there. Baby D Chill is trying to stop it. Drop it center. You have 2 men and it's going wide. Avenged trying to take the lead yet again. It is still tied 1-1, but they are putting the pressure on. There's a stranglehold on this Flare team right now, and they want to loosen that neck. Come on, let's go. Sharky trying to get it from the corner. Baby D rising up to the occasion, trying to get past Soyster, lengthening out the field. C-Sings rebuttaling against Chill's End. Chill's End watching it. A quick pass from Sharky to Baby D. There's a no man in that situation. And Sharky with the whiff. He's got to hit this one quickly or else it's going to be going in the way of Flare. This is coming from the corner. Baby D with a nice demo on C-Sing. Steel rising up. He's got the boost. Chill is trying to keep it in play. Baby D trying to get in there. It's going to drop high and low. Soyster from corner. C-Sings finding that pass. He's going to try and bring it by center, but whiffs. Steel eyeing this one. Chill getting it past him. Soyster is still in the middle of the field, though. Avenged just trying to maybe bring this into overtime. I don't know if they'll have the advantage if it's going to go that way. Everyone from Avenged trying to cluster their way into a desperate defense. As this one's going to hang. Baby D unable to flip for it. We're in our first game of overtime in game 2. Avenged is putting the pedal to the metal, and they're trying to make something out of this. This is going to go backboard, and almost an own goal, but out. Sharky rising it high. There need to be a little bit of extra defensive rotation if Avenged wants to keep this up. Chill going 50 against 2 players from Flare, as Baby D is now keeping it to the far end. Baby D off from corner. Sharky facing 1v2 yet again. Chill, the last line of defense. Sharky with the extra touch. He's going to be swinging it again. Going from the corner. Steel trying to sweat it out. Running out of boost. C-Sings, though, using that crown, flipping it away. Soyster is reading it, but 2 men cross Pelicans between Steel and Soyster. Sharky passing it to Steel. Oh, Baby D quickly destroying Steel, and this one's going in!
Avenged, good passing play, good demos. Ooh, opening up so much space.
What a wonderfully chaotic counterattack from this Avenged group. So tie us up 1-1 in this 5-game series. Now that is the pressure we were wanting to make this competitive.
I'd say big ups to Avenged for coming back to being. I think this is the first game they've won all season. This is beautiful. Good change from last week and from last game. Again,
this is definitely a complete progression mark. If you're on this Avenged squad, you get swept your first week by a very powerful group in Vapor, and then you lose your first game, and it starts to feel that familiar tinge of failure. And I believe, and Sharky definitely can't. I think there was like a come to Jesus meeting in that communication booth. Like, you know what, guys, we can do this. Change it up just a little bit. I'll change my car. Let's take it to them, and they did.
Oh, bam! And now it's it'll be game 3, and game 3. This can go either way. We saw Avenged get smacked first game, and they come back and win in overtime with not by a lucky play, but more of a very controlled, very smart play. And I'm pretty sure my man Monkey has got some Wendy's.
Sometimes you get an amazing wife who just knows that you're hungry and you haven't eaten today, and she provides you with some cool stuff. So, hey. Oh, and to top it all off, look at that. A strawberry lemonade. So, WDL brought to you by your sponsors at Wendy's. I don't think that's true.
That's not true at all. Let's not do it before we get sued. Unless Wendy's wants to sponsor us, then please give me a year-like supply of your 4-for-4s.
I will happily eat your spicy chicken sandwiches all day, every day. I don't care. I'll eat your spicy chicken, your salads. I'll take your Frosties, your fries. Oh my gosh. Please, Wendy's. Hashtag Wendy's, please.
We will play your album, too, during intermissions.
Hell yeah.
I ain't forgetting about that. I'm not forgetting about that. We're playing that album.
Oh, and anyone in the stream that wants a fry, I'm sure I can mail it to you. It may just take 1 to 2 weeks for it to go. But hey, we're in a fantastic series, competitive enough for it to go 1-1 so far, and I want to see more from this Avenged group. Will Flair be able to bounce back? That was probably a little shot to the ego. So, you know, I'm hoping that everyone can continue to just be confident going forward. But Baby D, Sharky, against these things, they know the method now. They know at least part of the math that they need to utilize to be able to get inside this Flair team's head. They need to apply pressure. I think... Oh, he ended up backwards, and he couldn't recover. Lots of demos going on in that corner. Ooh, look at this wide shot. Steele was just able to come down as it bounced in, and Chill was backwards in the goal. Can't do anything about that.
Just a wonderful placement. And like Monkey, like you said, you can't do anything about those sometimes.
No. You find yourself trying to rotate. You try to get at the right place at the right time, but even then when you get there, you gotta... a wonderful save by Ceasings backwards and off the post from Sharky's downward strike. Oh, he nearly took my tongue away. It almost fell into the back of my throat watching that happen. Sharky, though, bouncing this one. Chill and Sharky. Fantastic passing maneuvers as now Soyster is bringing it at least back to the middle of the field. Sharky with a quick rebuttal. Can't bury it. Baby D trying to do the same. Cannot. Tons of pressure now as all of Avenged is on the orange side and their defensive rotation. Sharky booming it back to the back panel. Sharky again trying to just open up some passing plays. Chill, sending it wide, but maybe Baby D is going to stare this one down. Oh, sending it to the ceiling. Soyster watching Steele. Chill just trying to delay this one. Sharky back to Soyster. That was a light touch, kind of a misroll. Steele able to grab this one as Sharky is in hot pursuit. Baby D. Oh, bad turn from Baby D allows this one to go in easy.
And Steele banks it off the wall, and Soyster, good car control, just standing up right there, kind of hovering, waiting for the ball to hit his car at the right angle, just directed right onto goal. And that pressure from Avenged earlier on, Flair was sweating. You can see in their rotations or lack thereof, and double commits, they were sweating. If Avenged could keep that pressure up, that's their key to winning this game.
Definitely, Avenged has been able to get inside the heads, the craniums, the mind games against this Flair group. And, oh, another great save from Soyster is leading now to a counterattack. Shark is quickly to his own side of the field, but moving it past all members of Flair. He's got to play this from the corner. Easy bump from Soyster and no touch from Sharky. The thing that we're seeing, this is almost like wave tactics. This is like Russians in World War II, in World War I, where they just send waves upon waves of men. Avenge is doing good at that. However, this leaves them open to a counter-strike because they send a full-fledged line of people up to that net, and there's no defense unless you have one person rolling backwards as fast as they can, which usually Sharky's having to take the helm of.
Sharky's been all over the pitch, up and down, offense, defense, and midfield.
A quick stat line for Avenged. They currently have 5 shots just to Flair's 2. Now, Flair may have been able to get both of their shots as goals. That's some good tidings when it comes to the offensive pressure they've been able to apply. And that's exactly what we asked for. It's as if they were listening to the cast. Who knew? Baby D now. Eyeballing this one as it drops high. Sharky. Ooh, couldn't get that slow pass. Just a little bit of an acute angle. As now, Steele's applying the pressure. Chill. Send this one from the side. Second touch. Moving to the corner. Ceesing's probably going to be the one to clear this one out. Baby D pressuring that goalie, but he's now buried himself between and behind so many Flair players that there's no quick rebuttal and counterattack. Sharky, Steele, flopping around each other. It's like fish out of a pond. Oh, this one's just slow rolling. Lots of opportunities missed.
There it
not
is.
From Flair.
Under the hit, just a lot of confusion in that corner. Avenged not clearing it out and putting it right in the middle. Season's easy cherry pick. Gets the knot and tie it into. Gets the stem and ties into a knot inside the goal.
Sharky now. They're gonna have to kick this up a notch. They only are probably gonna be able to allot themselves maybe 25 seconds apiece if they're gonna get 3 goals, at least over the course of the next less than a minute and a half. They're starting to feel there's a bit of a bounce back from this Flair squad. They know how to play under these dire situations, and I think they just weren't ready for Game 2. Game 3, definitely a nice bounce back for them, getting more comfortable. Kind of feeling safe, especially there with a 3-goal lead. Baby D now sending it off to the corner. Chill, already premeditatedly waiting as actually now is trying to bump every goalie out of the way. That's become a new tactic, or at least like a working one for this particular series. Avenged is flying at the goal, decimating any defender standing in their way, and then just trying to make a 3v2 situation happen, which is working. And almost Baby D with the second touch.
Call it luck, call it skill. Either way, it got a kill. Beautiful hit here. Baby D pits it off the wall and then follows it up, puts it right in the net. I thought he missed that. Like, I legit thought he just missed that. I did not expect that second hit. So kudos to him for getting that second touch on.
Sometimes it's a matter of how your car decides to follow up versus you consciously trying to do anything. Sharky being met really high in the air by Soyster. Almost again. We almost had this lead cut from 2-1 in a hurry. I know that this is going to have to come as another consolation goal kind of situation. But Flair is doing well to stay stern and strong in their defense. As we count this down with less than 5. Flair, with this touch, is going to be taking game number 3.
Game 3 going to Flair, and that Avenge, again, they played a lot better last game. They could have done better this game, but for this game, a few things to work on. Just more venom. Like when they're on their aggressiveness, when they're demoing, when they're like attacking the goal, they are scary. But when they're on defense, I feel like they're a hot mess.
Definitely, this was kind of an all or nothing affair. If you see this stat line, 3 shots, 3 goals, 100% from this Flair squad. 10 shots from Avenged. That was an all pressure offense. Only 1 goal to their name, and because of it being all men flying down the field, no saves. And it's kind of it ended up with a lot of different. If you're gonna depend on that strategy, then your solo plays are gonna have to work. Baby D kind of flopped into one. He got a goal, but there was a lot of they're clearing out the goalies. They're trying to just bump people out of the way. Even when a team starts to figure that out, that means they're now going to be kind of with eyes in the back of their head, trying to catch who's actually going to be coming at them, and it makes them more wary. And so, Avenged game plan will work. However, they may need to switch it up from being a 3-man wing that goes down, and maybe to 2 with a good rotation. Either way, though, it's making for a nice series. However, they're in the hot seat, as we only have 1 more game left for the Flair team to be able to win. So can we go to a game 5? I don't know.
Game 5, completely dependent on how well Avenged can adjust and how well they can put the laser sights on their shots. If they can take all those shots they took last game and put them in, if they can force hard saves, force double commits.
Soyster hanging this one long and high as Sharky then goes for the clear. Chill and Sharky, I think, could be a good combination to just pass in one another. Soyster with the kind of a clever drop-off to steal, opening the net a little bit. Ceasings was reading it the whole way, but then did a little bit too much of a pre-jump. Ceasings now watching Soyster. Soyster trying to descend into the middle of the field. This is going to be, honestly, I can see this game being actually very low scoring, depending on how nervous and anxious both these teams go, because one team is trying to just end the whole thing, while another is trying to make a system work and just barely able to get it. Is steal. Not out of the woods yet, though. Still trying to clear it downfield with Soyster's handoff. Sharky, a double commit from Avenged. That's not going to help them, but it at least gets them a quick clear. Ceasings eyeing the ball. Open net on Avenged side. Steal. Trying to make it rise high. That allows for a defensive rotation. Sharky and Chill's end. Opening that goal up. Is getting closer and closer with every shot.
Closer and closer. Finishing off that pass. Good pre-jump there. Gets it just over Chill. Without that pre-jump, maybe Chill gets there first. But Ceasing is the one who records the goal. And that is now 1-0 Flare.
That was a consistent barrage. The ball just was inching towards the middle of that goal, hit after hit, and eventually they just kind of wore down the edges, and that top cross post said, okay, you know what, I give up. I don't want to be metal anymore. I just want to bend like paper. Ceasings, risky back pass, going over to Soyster. Soyster getting bumped. Baby D with the backflip, not going to help him. Give it a 6.0 in the Olympics, but here that's a 0.0. Sharky. Whole Avenge group going up. Chill quickly rising. Baby D thankfully keeping the back line static and strong. Sharky clearing out Ceasings. No rebuttal from him. Steele is now meeting that 50 as Sharky accidentally left the ball on the wall. You have to travel high and hard with that one. Chill though, clearing this away. He's going to be at the one to follow up as Soyster. We're having a bit of a connection issue with Soyster, it seems. He's going to have to. This is now a 2v3 situation until he comes back, but Flare is all the better for it somehow and is able to get their second goal.
They didn't even need him.
Don't even need him. In the world of WDL, if you disconnect, it is up to you to reconnect. We hope that he's able to return. But currently, oh, he's on kickoff too. Let's see if he's here. He is.
Yes.
He's able to return.
There he goes.
You never hope for one of those situations. Avenged. Oh, goodness gracious.
But they'll take it.
You know what? Charity comes in many different ways, and it's Christmas came early for Baby D as they weren't able to clear it off of that backboard. Baby D will take that one. Cutting the lead back down to 1. Soyster is definitely claiming the Psionics needs to pay a little bit more for some dedicated servers. But Sharky over to Chill's in. And he's going to try and follow up with a second touch. Going to try and center this one. Does so. Dropping hard. Baby D. Oh, buddy. Look at that one. Sharky was just able to poke this over both Steel and Soyster. And Baby D slowed it down right past Ceasings. We are all tied up 2-2. It's one of those situations where Flare just feels like they had it and is slowly melting away. They're gonna have to shake it out. They have to focus.
They need to regroup and focus on the basics to get above anything.
Definitely, this is gonna quickly start to melt if they let this get out of hand. However, the same thing goes for Avenged. A lot of no touches. It's resulting in a very awkward situation. Ball is still hanging. And it's now cleared out by Chill. I think that was at least 5 separate misses or off touches that kept that ball from going into the net. I know Avenged is probably letting out a heavy sigh of relief. Sharky kind of letting his car fall into it. Gravity doing the work. It's now just constant barrage of touches. Ceasings is still in the way. And Baby D able to clear off to the corner. Avenge is getting a taste of their own medicine as all of Flair is just sitting on their goal. But now, Sharky moving it past Steel. Steel able to send it far and wide. Baby D, if he was a little wider, maybe we would be able to get a touch, but he was a little bit too narrow on it. Sharky and Chill fighting over the same boost. Chill able to win that 50 against Steel. Sharky with an extra touch. This is going to be a little wide, but able to get a second touch back to the high 90. Still a little bit of an open net, but Ceasing's pushing to the corner. 1 minute left. Avenged needs to win this game to go to game 5. Flair needs to win just to end the misery and madness. Soyster to Baby D. Sharky winning it past Soyster. Chill with a wonderful backwards touch. Sharky gonna have to finish that one up. Comes for the ceiling. This one's wide.
Ooh.
Baby D nowhere to be seen.
Baby D needs to be there for that pass.
Does Chill quickly trying to strike on this one. 30 seconds left. Will we go to overtime? Will we see a game 5? Will this one be done and done for Flair? This one riding high into the opposite corner. Baby D accidentally passing out middle, but Chill taking that one. Now trying to go for the second touch. Soyster unable to contend with it. Oh, no touch. Sharky from the corner. All of Avenged is in the orange side. 3-man commit. It's going wide.
Oh, so many opportunities. Avenged.
Chill just trying to kill this one, maybe. Ceasings wants to keep it alive. He does not want to go overtime. Steel trying to rise high to the occasion. Back with Chill and Sharky. Baby D's all alone in defense in the net. This one still hasn't hit the ground, but now it has.
Edge of the seat action. Are we going to see Avenged take it to a game 5 or Flair go straight home?
Chill sending it out to Sharky. Sharky meeting Steel, trying to play it slow, being a little bit too clever for his own good. Chill has no boost. Wasn't able to do much with that, but Baby D watching now Sharky. Ceasings, everyone in full retreat on the Flair end. Sharky just trying to move it past them. They're feeling their lead just gone. Chill's the only man left as both Sharky and Baby D in full retreat. Chill trying to boom it middle, and it's going to be rebutted immediately by Steel to the ceiling, but Steel is nowhere to be found. Baby D winning that 50. Steel from Flair. Sharky just kind of knocking it down. This may get played slow. Oh, we're in a dangerous opening. Both Chill and Baby D trying to look at each other, see who's going to go back to the net. Baby D quick following. What a wonderful idea. Hopping it. Steel trying to shadow play him, and he does. Chill committing to that one as now Ceasings bumps it to the corner. Too many men from Avenged in this corner. Sharky missing. Chill able to clear it out. This is coming back mid, though. The Flair assault has begun. They're trying to keep it to this blue side.
Everyone's panicking on the field. Every single person is trying to get every hit.
Rotations are gone at this point. This is clearly solo standard. We are in solo standard, everyone. High-level gameplay at its finest. Baby D riding the wall. He wants to counter it. Steel simply dropping it down. There are demos galore. Everyone is dying. This is currently an open net. Whoever's going to spot for that one has to get it, and they do. Chill trying to earn that top spot, trying to see if he can become a starter for his own team or someone else. Ceasing's gonna boom this one to the corner, gonna do another one across, but denied by Chill's end. Sharky trying to follow up a Steel, again testing Chill's resolve. Chill sending it far and away, Steel with a miss. Baby D watching up to Chill, going center, but Ceasing's trying to swiftly swing it from the wall. Baby D, oh, a little bit of an off touch. This is gonna send it back center. Sharky just barely in net, and we'll send it away. Ceasings sending this one much higher. Does Chill have the boost? Yes, he does. He's able to send it back to the corner. Ceasings still trying to play this. Baby D just missing the demo and the touch. You have a two-man commit from Avenged as Chill is backwards, serving it up to Soyster. Soyster trying to poke it back to center. Maybe a little bit of a pass, but he passes it to Sharky. Baby D off to the corner again. Sharky going full tilt. Chill and Baby D in reverse. Baby D able to just get in the way of that shot. Now coming back to center. Soyster fighting against Chill. Those wings helping him heavenly rise up into the sky. Baby D with a no bump. Now it's on the Flair end. We are nearly 3 minutes into this overtime. I believe there is no bench player in the net. Baby D just missing that one, but sending it wide. Sharky, no boost. Oh, a little bit of boost to his name. Over to Baby D. Second touch by Sharky. Chill trying to stay in the net. He's a little bit wide. Oh, with the off touch again. Baby D to the wall. We are over 3 minutes into overtime. This is when the mistakes will start to be made. Who will miss their defensive rotation? Who is going to get that own goal? Will we see Flair be able to just put this one away? Or will Avenged survive to live another day in another game? Steal. Over to Sharky. Sharky with a nice touch, and it just over the corner. Chill in full retreat. He has no boost, but Sharky with that demo was able to get back in quick rotation. Ceasing's watching. Chill rising high. Will the touch go? No. Every man from Flair is an every man for himself. Baby D is trying to get in the way. Ceasing's watching this one go backwards. Sharky's going to try and go for this 50. Rises up on the wall. Ceasing sending it out. Now Chill's in. Waiting from his corner. Sharky opting to have him get it. Kind of a let pass, if you will. Ceasing's now flipping this onto the wall. But it goes in Avenged's favor. Soyster off from the corner. Chill to the center.
No,
Baby D just able to miss, but Chill keeping the field of play. This one's going to rise up. Ceasing's to the ceiling. Any Avenged players? No. Chill's in with a miss. Sharky just trying to flip it. We see fatigue begin to rise as we almost have a full second game already played in overtime with 4.5 minutes. Baby D just trying to use every bit of old man strength he has to keep this one going. Sharky watching after Soyster, playing shadow games. Chill's in, missing. Steal is going to try and center this one up. Soyster is opting for a boost, so he's no one to give it to, and Steal has none to his name. Ceasings, again, following up in Steal's path. Chill, trying to follow up after it as well. Baby D needs to rotate back. Steal over to the corner.
5 minutes
Chill.
of extra time.
Baby D missing with a little poke from Soyster over to the corner. That's a full commit from Avenged. But Avenged with a hard boomer to the far left corner. Chill shadowing, watching for the touch after Ceasings. Chill gonna try and just play it slow, but Soyster having none of it. A shot. Oh, no shot coming. That's a roller. Trying to bump out the goalie. Playing a little bit too clever, a little bit too slow. Chill. Off to Baby D. Baby D keeping everything going. This is going center. Baby D!
Baby D putting the ball in. 5 minutes and 31 seconds of overtime, and finally Avenged gets a goal. Going to a game 5, Avenged wants to break this reputation. They want to be on the board, and they want this victory.
Avenged going to game 5 with a stalwart defense and an amazing onslaught on both sides. My God, I'm going to lose my voice before I even get to game 5.
Ooh.
Look at that. 5 saves from Chill, 3 from Sharky, Baby D with the hat trick. Oh, this is exactly what we've been wanting out of Avenged. This is progression in the making. We're seeing our little boys grow up right in front of our eyes, and we get to go to a game 5 to see who's going to become the minimum men and win this one.
That is the most intense game we've seen in the WDL so far. That took so long, and every minute of that was intense. It slowed down for like a millisecond, and then right as it slowed down, Baby D came through and just popped it back in. Congratulations.
This is definitely going to be one for the books, and it's definitely going to be one that you're going to have to be concerned for Avenged. Did they give everything in that last game? Is there going to be anything left in the tank for them? They've had to fight, claw, tooth, and nail to be able to keep up and compete with this Flair squad. And this Flair squad, they're sweating bullets right now. I think they probably were coming into this saying, okay, this Avenged squad, unproven, untested, not really a lot of good merit to their name, no big high-flying stars to kind of hold them up. But both sides, this is going to be one. Someone's leaving this 1-1. Someone is leaving this 0-2. I don't know who it's going to be at this point.
This game, intense, and finally Avenged, giving us a show. I am excited.
All right, I finally get to talk like maybe a little bit slower. This one going to the net though. Oh, no, give me a moment to rest. Steal. Sharky had a light clear that didn't quite go his way, but it's one of those wide angles. Not quite ready for it when Baby D was rotating backwards, and Steal just able to take advantage about less than 10 seconds in to game 5. Steal, quick to follow again. Who will be the hero that leads either team to victory in this series. Sharky with a wonderful extra touch going downwards. Chill trying to keep it into the center of play. Sharky, though, popping it, confusing C-Sings a little bit. Baby D now. I think Baby D is riding high on heroic adrenaline, especially with his victorious shot in Game 4 in overtime. Oh, I think that's definitely the longest overtime we've had so far in the WDL.
Yes, that's a new WDL record. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I mean, sure, it's going to be beaten one day, but hopefully not anytime soon.
Soyster staying focused with this one as it went off the post. Sharky was trying to get in the way. Probably should have opted for either hitting Soyster sooner or maybe just choosing a different path. But on a quick hole, Avenged is starting to feel that wear and tear, fatigue from that previous game. This will be game 6 in terms of game time played.
Definitely an intense series so far. The more, and that last game will make your hands tired, make your brain tired. So we might see a lot more whiffs, a lot more mistakes this game.
It's one of those where your index finger starts to wear on because of that. Just an off miss from Flair. But yeah, you don't know when you're supposed to let off the gas and when you're supposed to let off your boost. And all your hands just start to cramp up like an old man. Just off the crossbar, Sharky able to get rid of Soyster, but actually ends up helping Flair get back into a nice defensive rotation. Sharky being mined by Steel. Soyster popping it high on top of Sharky's head. And no second touch, though. Baby D being bullied and around by Soyster, but now it's just kind of a cluster. No real good counterattacks going. Oh, and this one going to be off the inside left post by C-Sings.
A lot less close of a game we're seeing so far. Do you think maybe Avenged can have some time to come back, or do you think they're already tired from last game? They used all of their Super Saiyan energy last game, and now they're kind of falling off.
Well, if being a Super Saiyan has taught me anything, it's that it requires at least 18 episodes for a Spirit Bomb to be thrown. So I think with 3 minutes left, they still have time. They're just going to have to focus. They're going to have to bend and they're going to have to depend on one another to be as aggressive as they have been for the past 4 games. This is the game 1. We saw them struggle to even push the ball down the field, as if maybe they didn't have feet under them to stand on. And now we're seeing them push Flair to the brink of being able to lose this. But Flair is welling on experience. They know that they can play well together. They've been in tight situations before. And this is where, oh no, just able to save it as Baby D from a light mistouch from Chill. And Chill quickly coming back for it. The Sharky trying to counterattack, but being found by C-Sings.
Baby D was saved from being on Shaq and a fool there with that whiff.
This is where Flair's experience with one another may outdo the motivation and energy that is probably gone from Avenged reserves. Sharky getting there just too late.
Again,
as Soyster
dunked by Soyster. Up top, balls popped. Sharky goes up like, I can get this save. So he's like, nope.
It was just a little too late as he was trying to rotate back. Soyster's momentum was able to overcome anything that Sharky was going to do. It was going to have to be some kind of crazy angle poke. Less than 2 minutes now. Avenged has a mountain to climb. They have been able to get onto the foothills, and Olympus's peak is way up there. It's closer than it was, but this is a tall order, especially as you're getting your defenders demoed right out the wing wang. Baby D watching after Chill's end. Steel popping it back. Baby D, that old man-itis starting to kick in. Maybe arthritis starting to affect his gameplay with no boost. Steel over to Chill. Sharky trying to just see if he can sneak one in there. He's playing too passively. We need the aggression again. Avenged just needs to be one of those teams that just comes out there and gets in a fist fight. They need to start slugging away. It is a bar fight the whole way. But down 5, I believe this may be the end for this series.
We can definitely safe bet saying Flair's gonna come away with this one. And one thing is, those long series does take a toll on you, because these teams have been playing for almost 6 games straight. Not a lot of people can play 6 games straight and still be on top of their game. Even Even some pros take like some fatigue after 10 or 11 games. They play Rocket League all day.
And we can see definitely from many pros, we got to see especially what Method versus Gale Force in last year's World Championship. They had to play so many series before Gale Force even had to have one. And I believe they got swept. So it's definitely one of those where fatigue, energy, it's all a factor. And this Flare squad, as a nice goal, being able to be read by Sharky with only 33 seconds left, they're gonna have a lot to do if they want to make this, come out of nowhere in a miracle. This Avenged squad has proven to us that they are here to compete. Flare, they were able to weather the storm. Now they should be able to win out through the end of this one with what little time is left. And this proves not only that they have the experience to play with one another, but can just stand amongst those higher level teams. You have to be able to, through the trial by fire, through just strife, handle yourselves like a championship kind of squad. Sharky with the long clear here, as C-Scenes kind of goes for the block, and Chill trying to get a nice consolation goal, and does so.
Trying to pad the stats, even though technically he's not for his team, but either way, gets one in.
Yep. And honestly, even though this didn't go the way that Avenged was wanting, especially with all the good tidings from the previous game, Avenged should keep their heads held high. They did amazingly well to send it this far. But Flare, congratulations with a 3-2 victory over Avenged.
Very, very proud of Flare. Sorry, Avenged for coming back. That was the best game I've seen in the WDL. That second game. Avenged, a lot of people gave them no chance. I know I definitely had them at the bottom last week. I had them at the bottom up there, but very good game, very entertaining, so much fun to watch from the casting booth here. And Monkey, you'll grip me when I say that I can't wait to watch them next week and see how they change.
It's definitely going to be something fun to watch. They're 0-2, but they should have a win in their hearts. Like, I know that people don't like the idea of moral victories, but that was one. That was showing that, because there's been so much talk, especially between the different kinds of teams, about different ones not being as competitive as others, and Avenged was definitely at the top of that list. This puts them right in line with the good stuff in the future, and I want to see more from them, and it's going to be great. So fantastic having Sharky back. Baby D showing out for a fantastic Game 4. And hey, we got our first 5-game series that actually went to 5, right?
Yep.
So
5-game series.
That was awesome.
That was beautiful. 5 games, and every game had a story. Every game had a story to it. That game was one that I definitely like to watch back again, and just take a notice of, hey, each game had a different team come out.
Definitely.
Alrighty.
All right, and we're heading to our final matchup of the day.
Yep, our final matchup of the day, which will be Mystic versus Flare. We're going to take a short break. We are running a little over schedule, so we will take a short break, get everything set up, and if you have any questions, sorry, wrong thing to say there, but get ready, we'll have fun. Next match starting very soon. All right, y'all. See you soon. Stay tuned.